Hey guys, this is day 7 of my post-op from my left ulnar uh, submuscular transposition surgery. Sorry, I'm in a lot of pain right now. I just took my meds, so I'm going to be better, but right now I'm in a lot of pain. Today, progress. They took off the big surgical dressing, and they left me with this with a sleeve, and I'm going to be having to do like some exercises to regain some range of motion and start strengthening before I start physical therapy and occupational therapy, which is not gonna be for a couple of weeks because I have to do my back surgery on Friday. Yeah. So yeah, they cut the I don't want to say cast. It's more of a brace stent or a splint thing plus the surgical dressing. He cut all of that off and said it was healing up nicely. There was only a little teeny bit of discharge from the wound, from the cut, uh, whatever you want to call it. It's only a little bit, like just a drop of blood was coming out, but other than that, it was dry and looked really really good. So he was very pleased with how it looked. He was very pleased with the results that we already have. Um, my range of motion in my hand is better. You might notice that like my pinky like jumps a little bit. See that? So that's going to take some time to re-strengthen. It can take up to a year, but I can make a fist. I can't hold it very long, but you see, there's no space in the middle anymore. I can make a full fist. What's up, Mr. Thomas? How you doing, man? Good to see you, man. Love you. Good to see you, man. Man. I gotta talk to you. We gotta have a conversation, man. Man, I love you. Anyway, yeah. So my range of motion in my hand is much better. The feeling is much better. For 22 years, it's been pins and needles. Kind of like you watching a movie with your arm up and your hand fell asleep. But just imagine that feeling never leaving for 22 years. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But that's much better now. The feeling has already improved. So he took me out of the splint. He said I don't have to wear the brace anymore. He said I can wear it when I sleep just to make sure that I'm not rolling over my arm and hurting myself. Because even though I can't hurt the nerve because it's under the muscle, it's well protected and it's healing up nicely. He said obviously the wound is still going to be painful, so he wants me to wear the brace just to sleep, so it'll hold it like that to my chest, or I can lift it and put a pillow under it or something like that. But other than that, I don't have to wear the brace anymore, or the what you call it, the you know what I'm talking about. The my words are messing up because the meds are starting to work, so forgive me. But I don't have to wear it anymore. I just have to wear it when I go to sleep for the next week or so. He said after that, get rid of it. Like he said, basically throw it in the trash because it's gonna cause the elbow to like lock up, and it's gonna be harder for me to get my range of motion and strengthen it. So we're working on all of that. Unfortunately, or not unfortunately, just the complication is that with me having the back surgery on Friday, this Friday, um, I'm going to be on my back for a little while, just for a little bit, a couple of weeks. He said so. He said he's expecting me to make a phone call in 3 to 4 weeks to start PT for my arm. But in the meantime, I have to do. Let me show you. I can show you better than I can tell you these exercises. So like you see how my arm is at an angle. That's because it was stuck in the brace and the splint for a week. So like I can't straighten it all the way, but and I can't like make a full muscle kind of thing. So my job for the next couple of weeks is to do that. Stretch it, hold for 20, 30 seconds, and then go the opposite direction as far as you can. And then just a millimeter, a centimeter more, hold it 30 seconds, and just do that like all day long. Just, since I'm going to be laying in bed anyway, post the next surgery, he's like, you got no excuse, get to work, start exercising that arm. He said, when I see you in 3 to 4 weeks, I'm expecting to see, a better range of motion. I'm expecting to see that wound healing a lot better. Um, as far as the wound is concerned, it looks really good. Like I said, it's only like a drop of blood came out. Other than that, it was healing up very nicely. He was very, very pleased with how I was looking. He said to change. He gave me another sleeve like this, and he gave me some dressing and a like an ace bandage wrap to wrap around it. That's on the inside. You can't see that. But he said the day after Christmas, change the dressing one more time, and then that's it. He said take the sleeve off. Well, I can still use the sleeve, but he doesn't want me to put any more dressing on it. He said you can use the sleeve for a couple more days, but other than that, take the sleeve off. Let the air get to that wound and start like really drying it out. And my next appointment with my orthopedic doctor, the surgeon, is I think it's the 31st. I think it's 31st. It's either the 30th or the 31st, which is right after the surgery, so it's going to be difficult. And we may have to reschedule, obviously. And that's okay. He said that's fine. If we have to, take a couple of days for you to, get back on your feet and start walking again, that's fine. But yeah, by this time next week, the sleeve will be off, the dressing will be off, and I'll just be doing my exercises to get the range of motion and get the strength up. So yeah, things are going well. The doctor is very, very pleased. I'm very pleased. I'm not happy about the pain, obviously. I'm actually pretty pissed about the pain, but you know, you have surgery, you have to expect pain. So I'm dealing with that part of it. I'm terrified about the surgery on Friday, and there is a reason for that. My friends and closest loved ones, they know the reason. I'm not going to share that publicly, but there is a very good reason why I'm scared about this upcoming surgery. I don't even want to talk about it because it makes me emotional. It really does frighten me. But I gotta have the surgery. So all you can do is trust in Jehovah God, and whatever's going to happen, trust in His will, and I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. I still believe that God has something for me to do anyway, and I ain't going nowhere until the job is done. And He's proven that to me over and over and over again. I haven't shied away from my mental health issues, the things that I've struggled with. And one of the things I've struggled with in the past was suicidal ideation. I don't hide from it. I don't run from it. I fight things head on. If I offend you, I'm gonna call you up and I'm gonna apologize straight up. I'm gonna talk to you head on like a man. So, you know, I went through some suicidal ideation and really struggled, but we're on the good side now, and not the good side, but the better side. The better side. God is still working. God is good all the time. All the time. God is good. He is. There is no doubt in my mind that He does have something for me, and I'm figuring it out slowly but surely. I'm starting to develop an idea of what it is that he wants from me. So pray for me. Thank every single one of you for your support, for your love, for reaching out. What's up, Joe? What up, man? Good to see you. Uh, you know, for giving me text messages, for leaving messages in my inbox, for leaving comments under these videos. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, talking. Ultimately, just talking. Hi, Summer. Hey, baby. That's my daughter. That's my oldest. I don't like it that she's 19. I don't approve of that at all. But I'm 41, so she was going to get older, and now she's 19. I don't like it. I don't approve. I did not give her my permission to turn 19, but she's 19. So that's a whole nother conversation. But I have this surgery coming up. It's a SI joint fusion. Essentially, where your hip meets your spine, there's a little joint there. They're going to put 3 titanium pins there and literally use a hammer and a power drill to put them in place and to secure them with some titanium screws. And thank God I'll be asleep, because that does not sound fun. Fortunately, I did. Unfortunately, I should say, I made the mistake of watching it on YouTube. Don't ever do that. If you're gonna have surgery, especially if it's going to be any type of serious or major surgery, don't look it up. Don't do that. Leave that to the pros. Let them. They know what they're doing. Let them let them handle that. Don't be trying to look and see what it's gonna look like. Yeah, noted, Joe. Don't do that, because you will be traumatized, my man. Traumatized. I saw what they did to my arm, dog. They flayed me like a Thanksgiving turkey. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it, but what they did to me, if it wasn't for anesthesia, that would have been like butchery. Like, oh my god. And then, of course, my dumb self, because I'm a glutton for punishment, I looked up the back surgery, the SI joint fusion, and bruh, it's even worse than the arm. So I'm a little nervous, more than a little nervous. The honest truth, transparency. I'm on this transparency bit. I'm petrified. That's the 100% uncut, unfiltered, unvarnished truth. I'm petrified, but it's gonna be okay. Anyway, again, thank you all for your love and support. Pray for me as I continue to try to stretch and strengthen. And man, this hand is so weak. I told my daughter how weak it was. I used all 5 fingers to try to just open this window, right? That's right behind me, behind this curtain. And I'm like giving it everything I got, making the effort face, and nothing. And I used this pinky on my right hand and pulled the window right up. And she was like, "Wow, Daddy, like that's crazy." So got a lot of progress. We've already made tremendous strides, tremendous progress, but it's going to be, they said, up to a year for the full strength to return, for the full feeling to return. Um, I'm trying to get back to work, and my doctor basically laughed in my face and was like, "Get back to work." He was like, "Dog, you're not going back to work for at least a year. A year. You gotta do PT. You gotta do physical therapy. You gotta do occupational therapy, and then you're having this back surgery. So you're gonna be down for a couple of weeks, and then you're gonna have to do PT for that. You're gonna have to do OT for that, and then there's other stuff going on that I haven't even touched on at all. Other procedures that I'm having. I may have to have a similar surgery that we had on my arm, where neck meets shoulder. There's a pinch there, also on the ulnar nerve, and it's not good. But we're doing everything we can to try to avoid surgery on it. I don't want to have surgery on my neck. I don't want to do that. So pray for me. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you, man. Love you, man. Good to see you. Pray for me. Pray I don't have to have surgery on my neck, because oh my god, that's gonna be the absolute worst. So again, thank you all. I'll be checking in. This is day 7, so I think I'm gonna skip, especially since tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I don't want you guys looking at me on Christmas Eve. You got your families to deal with and whatnot. And I wish everybody a happy holiday season, a Merry Christmas, all of that, whatever, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Enjoy yourself with your family, all of that. I don't want you watching me on a holiday. But after my surgery well, appreciate that, Joe. That means a lot to me. You have no idea. That means a lot to me. I love you too, man. Starting Friday, I'll jump back on just before the surgery, And then if I'm coherent at all, thank you, Mr. Thomas. I appreciate you, man. Love you to death, man. I wish my dad was here, but you're here, and I love you, man. Believe that. My dad loved you, and I love you, man. I love you, and I appreciate you more than I could ever tell you. Believe that. Believe that. Like I said, I'll start again on Friday. Just updating you on how I'm feeling when I'm going in. I'm going to be shaking like a leaf and terrified. And then if I'm coherent at all after the fact, I'll chime in again. And then Saturday I'll do the same thing for about a week. I'll let you know how it's going, how I'm sleeping on my, because I'm gonna, it's my back. So how the hell am I gonna sleep? I'm a back sleeper, so I don't even know how that's gonna work out. But pardon my language if I'm cussing at all. I do that from time to time. Sorry. I'm a Christian, but I ain't perfect like y'all. I do some cussing. I'm gonna let that sit and simmer for a while because I do some cussing and I do some other stuff too. But I'm working on it, and he's working on me. So don't judge me too harshly, please, please. So yeah, after Friday, I'll update you for another week or so. Thanks, Joe. Thank you. Please don't judge me, man. If you judge me, you'll be sitting in judgment for a long time because I got a lot you can judge. But yeah, after Friday surgery, I'll update you guys every day for about a week again, and then I'll start updating like once or twice a week. Just check in and let you guys know. Once this comes off, I'll let you know. I'll let you see the scar. It's not pretty. I'll tell you that much. It's not pretty. But again, thank you all. I will see you guys on Friday. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Everybody have a great holiday season. If you're in the Northeast, if you're in the Philadelphia metro, please do whatever shopping you have to do tonight. There's going to be a serious ice storm in the morning, and it's Christmas Eve, so traffic is already going to be stupid. Please be careful out there. Please be careful. Please finish whatever shopping you got to do tonight so that you ain't got to be out there with the idiots slipping and sliding down 95 and getting in accident. Because you people that I love, I could not take it if anything were to happen to you. I can't take that right now. People are dropping like flies. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and I'm just noticing it more, but it seems like people are dying left and right. So please, 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 please be careful. My mental health can't take it if something was to happen to one of you guys. I love y'all. So please be careful. Happy holidays, season's greetings. God bless. Peace.